Well, in a first of its kind, we have an amazing set of FAFOs for you from the super soldiers at Antifa, Jimmy Kimmel going after MAGA again because he's learned zero lessons, as well as a much tatted up loser who is now facing 10 years in prison. I know you guys like the F around and find out videos, and so I hope you like this one because this is a perfect scenario, a perfect situation for all of that. Let's start with the Attorney General who just posted, as President Trump has made clear, Antifa is a left-wing terror organization. They will be prosecuted as such. 3 hours ago, the Department of Justice brings the very first Antifa-related terror charges in the Texas ICE attack. Here we have Department of Justice brings first Antifa-related terror charges in Texas ICE attack. This is obviously going to send ripple effects through all of these dorks that like to associate with this and wear their t-shirts and promote them on their stream like Hassan Piker. You see, a federal grand jury has now indicted 2 alleged Antifa members with terror charges for the July 4th attack at an ICE facility in Texas. The indictment issued Wednesday and unsealed Thursday charges Cameron Arnold and Zachary Evans with providing material support for terror, attempting to take the life of a federal officer and assisting officers in assisting officers and discharging firearms during the attempt on their life. For the first time ever, the FBI has arrested anarchist extremists and charged these Antifa-aligned individuals with material support of bad behavior. This was a planned and coordinated attack at the Prairieland Detention Center in Alvarado, Texas, where armed extremists tried to take the lives of U.S. officers. This was without a doubt. We saw this. You know, they purposely were lighting off fireworks to draw people outside. There was all sorts of things that made this very obviously kind of a coordinated thing. This says, to date, the FBI has made over 20 arrests tied to the case and to related Antifa networks. No one gets to harm law enforcement, not on our watch, Patel added. Attorney General Pam Bondi also hailed the charges, vowing further prosecutions against Antifa members. Arnold and Everett are alleged to have participated in the ambush of federal agents at an ICE detention center facility along with 9 others. Authorities say the suspects used fireworks as a distraction while vandalizing vehicles outside the facility. When police began to respond, the indictment says Arnold yelled, "Get to the rifles," by the way, which they had hidden in the tree line, if I remember correctly. Seconds later, a co-conspirator Arnold opened fire on officers, striking Alvarado officer in the neck area, and an unarmed correctional officer ducked and ran for cover. The wounded officer fell to the ground but was able to return a few shots. Conspirator 1 continued to fire additional rounds until his rifle jammed. Why do these people ever not learn how to take care of their stuff? Anyway, then, of course, they fled like the heroes they are. The charges come weeks after President Trump signed an executive order, but not before Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel could again do what he does and attack Trump supporters with more vile lies.
Antifa is just short for anti-fascist. It's not a club you can join.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is a group of people. This is undeniable.
Membership dues, but they have matching signs. Okay, well, I guess we better round up these domestic terrorists too.
So he shows Trump supporters and calls them domestic. I mean,
I'm going to tell you this. Spread it around. There's no chaos in Portland. None. There is no chaos in Chicago. There was no chaos.
There's no chaos in Chicago. I think 20 plus people every single weekend are getting unrequested lead injections. I'm almost certain that that's the truth. 20 plus people every single weekend get shot in Chicago. Portland, I don't know what their crime statistics are, but Chicago's only an hour away from me, so I know.
In Los Angeles, they're pretending there's chaos as a pretense for a military takeover. But I'm open-minded. If there is chaos in these cities Trump calls hellholes, let's see it and decide if something needs.
Do I really need to pull up all the videos? You know, large trucks dropping off supplies for the Portland protests, including inflatable costumes they wear in front of the ICE facility. After the paid and organized protests, the U-Hauls come and pick it back up the next day. Here you have dropping off everything, but there's no organized, Here's Kylie Delgado, reported Antifa member with prior arrest for felony writing, recorded on a video of herself attempting to box in an ICE agent in Oregon. Wait a minute. This doesn't seem like,
We can play. My car is bigger than yours.
yeah. Okay. So here they are harassing law enforcement officers. There's untold footage. How about this? Well, here's a patriotic rant, shout out with Patriots showed up. Here's Antifa in Portland using lasers to try and bring down an ICE helicopter. Hospital helicopters now can't fly through downtown Portland. You see their lasers? They're pointing them at helicopters and officers. I mean, how about this? Does this look like not chaos to you? Does that look like not chaos to you? Sure, it looks like a lot of chaos to me. How about this winner? Rapid Response just retweeted it saying they have the devil's ideology. A Massachusetts woman has been arrested and charged with threatening to take the life of a federal agent who is making an immigration arrest outside of Massachusetts courthouse. Feds say Bethany Abigail Terrell yelled, "Charlie Kirk died and we love it. We're coming for you. We're going to take your life." Two federal agents assisting ICE at Malden, Massachusetts courthouse on September 29th. And of course, it was all captured on multiple federal body cameras. Feds also say she tried to interfere with the arrest. Department of Justice release is now below. By the way, you can see this. Terrell allegedly yelled, "Charlie Kirk died and we love it. We're going to take your life." The charge of threatening a United States official provides a sentence for up to 10 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine of up to $250,000. Sentences are imposed by a federal district judge based upon the U.S. sentencing guidelines and statutes which govern the determination of sentencing criminal case. I mean, look, freedom of speech is one thing, but, play stupid games. This is somebody, she's a hairdresser, by the way.
When it's finally time to wash.
I mean, this is what these people do in the I can't play them because there's music on them, and I'm sure there'll be. I mean, look at this face and tell me you think that this person's not completely unhinged. I would argue that they are very, very unhinged. But this is what, here, anti-ICE writer threw stuff and took a major hit. Let's listen to Stephen Inman's take on this.
So stunning, so brave. This man is an
Nope, can't play it. Here's police officers, getting the blow-up frog. Here's Portland, October 11th. Antifa militants in the animal costumes think the cameras are pointed away. They engage in rioting, too, outside the facility. Oh, okay, well, let's take a look. I mean, again, why don't you just arrest about 25 of these people? Here's people, burning who they thought was an ICE bus, but it turned out to be Ice Cube's bus, I guess. How about, what's that Chicago crime website? It's like Chicago crime website with all the misspellings in a not clear map. It's a Hey Jackass. Yeah, how about this? A person gets shot in Chicago every 4 minutes. A person loses their life every 19 minutes there. Every 19 minutes and every 4 minutes, someone's getting shot in Chicago. What would you call that, Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel, what would you call that? But what would you call that? I'd call that chaos. I'd call that needing help for federal. Again, these people, they are welcome to protest, 100%. But when we have garbage websites like The Guardian saying, who are the right-wing influencers filling Trump's heads with visions of Antifa? They're trying to gaslight everyone and act like it's a brand new term that has appeared out of literal thin air. This has been a term widely understood since 2016, 2020. I mean, this group has been around much longer, but they've been filmed, being filmed, doing horrible things. The Chinese student, oh boy, for a long time. That's why this website's so awesome. Like, anytime a liberal tells you, you know, Democrat city like Chicago, if there was a website like this for Detroit and San Francisco and Oakland or Oregon, Portland, it would be amazing. You know, like this stuff is crazy. And we have these people going on the news every night talking about how, well, obviously, you know, you're crazy. Dan Bongino saying we can and will track you down. It's only a matter of time. Good. Andy No. Yeah, start with Andy No. How about we start with Andy No? He's probably got a list of 1,000 of them. Andy No has been investigating these lunatics for as long as I can remember. He's been attacked by them. He's physically attacked by them, chased by them many, many times. But again, Jimmy Kimmel wants you to believe that it's all just an idea. Well, sorry, Jimmy Kimmel. Really bad news for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.